Hello, third and fourth graders. I'm reading today from one of our favorite stories here in my house. What Do You Do with a Kangaroo? Written and illustrated by Mercer, who you may know from the Little Critter books, which were some of my favorite growing up. So when we found this book, we had it when Evelyn was a teeny tiny little baby creature, and we wore it out, and so we got this one to replace it. Anyway, what do you do with a kangaroo? What do you do with a kangaroo? Ooh, the illustrations that Mercer does are just fantastic. Written and illustrated by Mercer. Let's see, even on this first page, looks like the story has begun. The kangaroo is checking out this house here. For Pat. What do you do with the kangaroo who jumps in your window, sits on your bed, and says, "I never sleep on wrinkled sheets, so change them now and make them smooth and fluff up the pillows if you please"? What do you do? Oh, I know what I do. In each picture, I feel like, even just details here, this sucks me in. One of the things Mercer illustrations, I just really like. You throw them out. That's what you do. Get out of my bed, you kangaroo. Face. Oh, what do you do when you go to the bathroom to wash your face? And hanging there where your towel should be, brushing his teeth like he owns the place, is a possum. He says to you, "This toothpaste is much too sweet, and your toothbrush, I'm sorry to say, is all worn. Please get me a new one tomorrow." What do you do? You grab him up by his skinny tail and carry him off. That's what you do. Get out of my bathroom, you possum! And this picture, you got the kangaroo here too. Reminds me of a possum story. I was cleaning out, this is just me talking. It's not from the story. I was cleaning out a garage for a friend of my grandpa's when I was like in high school. So he had a bunch of junk and he needed it cleaned out. And he had told me before I got started, he said, "Oh, this morning I saw a critter take off into the garage, but I can't find it." So I didn't think much of it. And then later, I was taking like boxes off of a shelf, sort of at my like eye level when I was standing up, and I pulled the box off the shelf, and there was a big possum right behind the box. It was like crouched down in the corner and hissed at me, and it scared me, and I ran away out of the garage. But then they went, they had a guy, like a older guy there working on like their driveway or something is my memory, and they told him, and he just walked right up to it and he grabbed it by its tail just like she's doing, and he carried it off and just tossed it off into the woods. So every time I read this book, I think of that. It's one of my kids' favorite stories about my life that I tell them. It's a possum, like when it was, when I moved the box, it was like, kind of like that. It's the part the kids always like. Though hopefully nobody was too scared by my face there. I don't know what it looked like because the camera was facing forward. Oh, we got double pictures now. Look at that. Oh my goodness. This one. What do you do if you want to get dressed, but wearing your jeans, your favorite pair, is a llama who says, "I lost my pants on the tennis court. I think yours will do, though the color's all wrong. The knees are tight and a button is gone. The cuff's are frayed, and for goodness sake the seam is ripped, so send these off right to the tailor." What do you do? You throw them out. That's what you do. Give me my pants back, you llama. Oh, and one thing, I don't know if you've noticed, out the window, you've got the kangaroo peeking in, and the possum also. What do you do when you go down to eat, and there on the table, dipping his paws in your cereal bowl, is a smiling raccoon? "This cereal is stale," he says to you. "Oh, and I'm so hungry I don't care." And I never eat with dirty paws, so bring me a gold-plated finger bowl and fill it with water of scented rose. And bring me a towel of fluffy lamb's wool and a whisker brush too, for I'm very neat. And hurry, I've been waiting all morning. What do you do? You throw him out. It's as simple as that. Stay away from my breakfast, you raccoon. What do you do if you want to go out? But there in the doorway, blocking your view, stands a large baby moose. I won't move, she explains, till you give me a bath in apricot juice and brush my teeth with a sassafras root and play me a tune on a brass French horn and say, pretty please, 15 times. What do you do? You throw her out. That's what you do. Oh my. Get out of my way, you old moose, you. This is my favorite. What do you do if you want to go riding, but there on your red painted tricycle seat sits a grown Bengal tiger with flashing green eyes? Hurry up, he exclaims, and push me along to the Taj Mahal circus before it's too late. You'll have to push fast and sing me a song about waffles and airplanes and matters of fact. And when we arrive, just to show you my thanks, I'll eat you for dinner or breakfast. What do you do? Give that tiger a push if that's what he wants. You push him right off. That's all there is to it. Oh. Get off my tricycle, you tiger. What do you do if you fill up the tub, but before you get wet, a camel comes and drinks the tub dry? Then, chewing your washcloth, he says with a burp, now fill up the tub of a terrible thirst and throw in some tasty bath salt, if you please, but this time, leave out the soap. What do you do? You throw him out. That's what you do. Get away from my bathtub, you camel. What do you do? What do you do if it's late at night, but snuggled up where you always sleep is a camel, a moose, a llama, a possum, a tiger, a raccoon, and a kangaroo? And all at once they say to you, we're very sorry if you want to sleep, but as you can see, there's no more room. So make some warm milk and bring us a glass, and find some more blankets. It's chilly in here. And remember the chocolate chip cookies. Now, I'll say it again. What do you do? Well, you know what to do. You throw them all out. That's what you do. This picture I love. She's got this camel's foot, I'm guessing, or is that the kangaroo? That's a camel's. She's yanking it out. They're all like sleepy-eyed, holding on to each other. Though I do think it's unlikely that the tiger would be so peaceful here with the camel or the moose, or any of those animals, really. So maybe this story, scientifically, it probably isn't very accurate. Just in case you were wondering. Oh, here they go. Ah! Looks like she's trying to get him out. No words on this page, just a picture. And again, no words on this page either. Do like Tiger has found a book to read. And the camel is eating her hair. Oh my goodness, poor girl. What do you do if you can't throw them out? Maybe she should get help from her parents? I don't know. Call animal control, perhaps? I think you've got options, little girl. Oh, and then this one. You let them stay. Look at that. The end. Tiger's cuddling this little freak. I guess that's a nice story. Does anybody sleep in their bed with stuffed animals like this? Be curious if you're interested in letting me know how many stuffed animals you typically sleep with. I would be curious. Though, of course, you probably don't sleep with this many real animals, or if anybody sleeps with real animals in their bed. That might be an interesting bit of information. That's the end of What Do You Do with the Kangaroo? Written and illustrated by Mercer Mayer. There you go. Have a good day. Bye-bye.